Thank you so much for that conversation, boys. We are back in the kitchen and we are extremely excited to welcome back the creator and chef behind My Hungry Husband, Ilhaam, and also known as The Husband, Kashif Banoobhai-Anwar, to our kitchen. Now, they will be sharing a tried and also tested recipe by the husband himself for the best ever Asian slaw. And this is tried and tested. You saying that this is the best Asian slaw you've ever had in your life.
Absolutely.
Blink twice if you know. You
have to say that.
You have to say that. I mean, it's fine. It's tried and tested. So we're going to leave it all up to you to get the slaw started.
Okay, so the reason why I love this recipe so much is because you can basically tailor it to what you have at home. So, you know, whether you have all of these ingredients or just some of them, it's like one of those recipes that you can use to like clean out your fridge, basically. Like, you know, when you have those veggies that you were supposed to eat but that you didn't eat. So what I've got here is some fresh ingredients, and then we've got the dressing, which I think Kashif can help me with.
You're not just the hungry husband, you're also the hungry helper.
Exactly.
No, he needs to help so he can eat. Otherwise, you know, that's the payment. So we've got some honey here just for the dressing, some rice vinegar, and some soy sauce and some sesame oil. So for this dressing, I really like this. It's very light because for something like this, you can actually do sort of two things. You can either use a mayonnaise and make a more traditional coleslaw, or if you want, you know, you can actually make this Asian dressing, which is much lighter. And what I love about this is that it's just really fresh. It's just such a fresh recipe, especially now in summer. Yeah. You know, it might be better to have something like this, whereas, you know, mayonnaise, comfort food, you know, it's a bit heavier, yeah. So if, Kashif, you could just mix all of these ingredients together, you can just throw everything into the bowl and mix it.
That's easy. It's not all about eating. We also want you to get involved just a little bit so that we can see that like it is tried and tested. And then Ilhaam, of course, and I love the fact that you said you could use whatever ingredients in this, because I think the beauty of cooking is whatever you have in your kitchen, whatever it's your palate. If you wanted to throw chilies in there, you could go with it, go wild with the flavors. So what are we adding to the cabbage?
So we've got here some julienne red cabbage, so it's just very finely sliced. And just a tip for this, if you struggle with your knife skills, you can use a peeler to actually just peel the cabbage, and it makes it really fine julienne. And then we've got some green cabbage, so I like a bit of both, so we can add some green cabbage in here.
Is there a difference in the texture?
So, no, I feel like it's slightly different flavor between the two. Okay. And then we've also got some julienne carrots. So just for that color, I feel that orange just looks amazing. And then this is probably my favorite ingredient.
Is that something we don't skip out on?
No.
That is something you need to have in there.
So these two are probably my favorites. Coriander, always have lots of coriander, and spring onion. So for me, this just drives the Asian theme home. And then I would say these are optional. So if you like bean sprouts, you can have raw bean sprouts in there. And then also if you want to make this into, you know, you go into a braai, you want to make it more sort of filling. So you could either do just all of these ingredients, so just your coleslaw, so your
starter kit.
Yeah, exactly. Your starter kit is this. And then you can actually add ingredients. So if you wanted to make it into a more like substantial meal, you could actually add the rice vermicelli noodles. And then something that's also really great right now in summer, we've got mango in season. So so mango. So if you are going to add mango, I think try and pick one that's not super ripe. So it must be like a little bit green on the green side, and you can julienne that. So we can actually add that in as well. And then if you like peanuts, you can add some toasted peanuts. And then this one I would say is a bit of a fancier peanut.
If you're trying to show off. If you're trying to show off at the braai and you're like, I bring the best ever Asian slaw.
Yes.
This is how you get upstage.
Check out my my fancy palette. Then you've got some peanut brittle. So if you just kind of mix all of this together, and what I love about this dish is that I usually keep like a big sort of bowl of this in my fridge. So I can literally use this, I can eat it as a salad. I can take it for lunch. So if I'm going for lunch, I can add some tuna. I can make a boiled egg. I can cook a chicken breast with this.
Yes.
Or if steak is more your thing, you can maybe have some steak. And then when it gets to like that end of the week and you're like, oh, I haven't finished my coleslaw, if you haven't added in like even the mango, you could just stir fry this. So that's why it's just so amazing, because it's really versatile, and you can add, anything that you have in your fridge. So, I mean, just looking at the colors and stuff, I absolutely love this dish. And let's add some of the bean sprouts, because this is my favorite.
Ooh. It screams color, it screams summer, it screams convenience, and also just quick. This took us less than 5 minutes. And of course, you can get all of this on expressoshow.com. So you'll finish it off with the mayonnaise, or are we going to do the...
I think we're going to do the dressing, and then if you are going to use peanut brittle, I think add that just before serving. So like when you're taking it to the table, put the dressing, you can just... Ooh, this dressing looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Well done. So, yeah, so we're just going to put the dressing over. And, oh, that sesame oil smell is just amazing. So you just dress it really nice. And even with the dressing, do it just before serving. So if you are going to take this for lunch, just keep your dressing in a little Tupperware, and then you can just shake it up and pour it over. And then put your spring onion, put your peanut brittle over just before serving. And the combination of flavors for this is just delicious.
And the crunch is there, everybody. Please do stay tuned, because Ilhaam and Kashif will be back sharing another quick, easy and affordable recipe for tuna fish cakes that can be paired with this, which is the perfect accompaniment to go with this colourful slaw that we just made. And of course, to get the recipe and ingredients list, head on over to expressoshow.com. This is a thumbs up from husband, is it?
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.